Hello. My bangs are so like low today. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Bangs, don't do this to me today. Can we act accordingly today, please? I guess that means no. Okay. Hi everyone. Welcome back to another OhMyKdrama. I know. You guys are very excited and you guys are just like, oh my god, Anna, like when was the next one? It's okay, I know. Hi. Was this K-drama like planned? No, like at all. Like no. I just got done watching this K-drama and you guys, I'm obsessed. Like okay, we should start. Hi. Okay. Oh my god, I forgot my foundation. Oh my god. Again, you would think I would have it together by now, right? That isn't the case. I literally haven't even like done, like I haven't written anything down. I have no notes. This is literally me turning on the camera. I just got off of work. This is just me turning on the camera and going for it and seeing what mess this video will be. Okay, y'all, when I tell you the drama that we're talking about today has been on my mind, like it's been like she's in there. I've been wanting to actually watch the drama again because I'm that obsessed, which is a little scary. Anyway, like I had mentioned before, we're gonna be talking about the drama Strangers from Hell? Strangers in Hell. Annie, hold on. 잠깐만요. Strangers from Hell. Woo! I watched it on Netflix, so yeah. The drama, it's called, the English title is going to be Strangers from Hell. The title in Korean and Hangul is going to be 다이는 지옥이다. 다이는 지옥이다. I don't know what that means. I probably should, like, you know, find that out. The network it was on is going to be OCN, so there. It does not have the standard 16 episodes. It actually only has 10 episodes, which is very sad. And then it was released in August and it ended in October. Woo! As always, we are going to be reading the synopsis from Asian Wiki because I like reading their synopsis. I think it's so funny. Yoon Jong-woon is a man in his 20s. He has lived in a small town for all of his life, but he gets a job at a small office in Seoul. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like visualize it in Hangul in my head and it's not working out because I want to say it correctly, but anyway. Yoon Jong-woo moves out to Seoul and stays at a cheap apartment which shares its kitchen and bathroom with other residents. He doesn't like staying at the apartment and he doesn't like the other residents who seem weird and suspicious. Do you see why I love reading the synopsis? Because it's just to the point. It's like he hates everyone and boom, there it is. Basically, we have our K-drama, right? We have the setting. Basically like what Asian Wiki said. You have your character, our main lead. His name is Yoon Jong-woo, but we're going to call him, oh my god, I'm thinking of a name for him. What should his name be, guys? Prodigy. We're gonna call him Prodigy. Why? Because he was the serial killer's prodigy. Like he was his creation. He was his chagi. Is it Chagi? Chagi, yeah. So we have Prodigy, right? Prodigy, like Asian Wiki said, he used to live in a small town with just his mom and his brother. His brother is sick and his mom is a single mom and, you know, they need help. You guys remember in one part of the drama, his mom actually called him to ask if she can borrow some money due to his brother having a seizure. And then he gets an offer to work at an office in Seoul, which is where his best friend and also his girlfriend lives. He gets out there, he's looking for an apartment. If you guys are unfamiliar with housing in Korea, that shiz is expensive. kind of. So it's kind of weird, or not weird, but it's different than how it is out here in America. So basically, you know, like out here you put down a deposit and then you're able to, you have a set, what is it called? Rent, you know? Yeah. You put down whatever your deposit is and then your rent is what it is, like boom. There you go. In Korea, there's different ways to like do or to rent an apartment, but one way that they do it is you have to have key money. Key money is like basically like your deposit, and then you have your rent. But if you put down more money for the key money, that lowers your rent. And most of the time, the lowest I've heard that key money is for an apartment is going to be like $5,000. But like the normal amount that people pay for a key money deposit is $10,000. So yes, $10,000, and that does not include your first month's rent. That's nothing. That is just your key money, right? So a person coming from a small town, do you think they're gonna have that money, like the key money? No. Our little prodigy over here was like, excuse me, like what the heck? He was finding places to like rent out or to live at, and you know, they were saying that the rent was gonna be like 400 or 500 won, which I know probably like us out here, like me, I'm like, that is cheap. $400 for freaking rent? Sign me up. Yes, the rent will be like $400 or 400 won, but he has to come up with $10,000 too to put down as the key money. Too much. Too much. His best friend was offering him an internship, right? Now normally for internships you don't get paid that much, and I don't think he was getting paid that much for his internship. So even though he had like a job or internship, he still needed to save up a good amount to be able to afford these nicer apartments. All of a sudden, one day he was eating some kimbap, which is like real cheap out there, and he saw an ad on his phone for a goshwon for an apartment. A goshwon. A goshwon is I don't know if I'm saying that right, but basically it's just like a room, like a very small room. You guys seen the drama, you saw how small that room was, and then you share a bathroom and like a dining area with the other people that live in the goshwon. People tend to stay there if they're like short on money, because one, they're really cheap, and I don't think those require a key money. I don't think they do. If they do, correct me if I'm wrong nicely. He gets to the place and he was like, what is this? It was really dingy looking, and it was just dirty and like run down and older. And the little ajima, we're gonna call her I don't know what to call her, chef. We'll call her chef. I was gonna call her eggs because she was always offering eggs, but I was like, that's a weird nickname to give someone, like eggs. I kind of want to call her eggs. We're gonna call her eggs. Eggs over here, she is the like owner of the building, and she is the, what they called, landlord. She's the landlord of the building. So if when you have to pay for something, pay your rent, you go to eggs. Okay. He was looking around the place like, this is disgusting, and she was like, look, like you're not gonna find a place that's this good in Seoul. Like there's no way. And I was watching it, I was like, this good? I was like, eggs, do you not see the roach crawling on your wall? You're trying to tell me that this is a good place? He tells her, okay, like fine, because she was like, well, you're not gonna be here long anyway, so like why not come to this place? Like don't do that. So he ended up he ended up staying at the goshwon, and you know, he was doing it. So then, okay, hold on, let me backtrack before I get my feelings all in that earth. He moves in, right? And he's trying to get accustomed to, you know, this dirty place, and then he happens to meet his neighbors, right? So you have pervert. His name will be Pervert because he was and is a pervert. The actor himself is probably the sweetest guy ever. He's probably the most gentlemanly person you will ever meet, but in this drama he played the role of a disgusting pervert so well. And he looked like so like greasy and like he smelled. Oh, I think he had like a porn addiction because he would just sit in his small room and he would either be like watching porn or like there was a he would cut out like women's like bodies out of magazines and like put them on his wall. Pervert. Typical pervert behavior. Am I right? Thank you. And then you also have, we'll call him Giggly. That boy was so annoying. I believe he had some sort of like special needs, just judging by the way he was speaking and like his mannerisms. He was always laughing at something. Even when it wasn't the time to laugh, he would be laughing, and I was like, buddy, read the room, you know? And then you have Mr. Thug. Yeah, I don't really know much about Mr. Thug's backstory because, as we know, he didn't really like make it or like last too long in the drama, whatever. And then you also have we're gonna call him Ghost Jr. Okay, y'all remember in my last, or in one of my OhMyKdramas, the OhMyKdrama I did regarding Save Me, and we had Mr. Ghost, right? Ghost Man, the pastor. Tell me that you guys can't tell me that I'm wrong. Didn't this guy remind you of Ghost Man from Save Me? You guys, when I seen him, first of all, the man looks scary. He looks so creepy in this drama, and I don't know if it's because just like the way they had him or like his hair or like he has very sharp eyes. He looks so scary. Oh, we'll call him Baby Ghost. Okay, that's cute. So Baby Ghost over here, he is just very strange. I think towards the end they mentioned like his backstory, but I don't remember it, so like it obviously wasn't that important. In the beginning, he kind of feels like he is like the main person, like the big dog on town, like the one that's gonna like freaking, I don't know what I'm doing with my makeup look. Like I don't know. I don't really know what's happening here, but we're gonna go for it and just see what happens, okay? What was I saying? Blah, blah, blah. So Baby Ghost, at least to me, I thought he was gonna be like the, you know, the villain, the main scary person. When watching this drama, I honestly had no idea who was in it, so I didn't really know who was like the villain, or like I knew nothing about this drama. So while watching it, I was just watching it like blindly. So when Baby Ghost was first like shown on camera, I was like, you're the villain. I was like, it's you. Like, yes, Pervert and Giggles is like, you know, they're weird, but I was like, it's you. Like, look at those eyes. You can't tell me looking at that man you thought he was nice, like he wasn't the villain. Okay, Prodigy was just like, these people are so freaking weird, and he was speaking to Thug, and Thug was telling him like, you know, like, get out of here as quickly as you can, like these people are weird, like you could just like look at their eyes, like, you know, whatever. While watching it, I was like, he's not wrong. Like, look at them, they all look so freaking weird. It's like you kind of know something is like wrong, but you don't know what's wrong. Even Eggs, even she seemed off, but I couldn't put my finger on like what was wrong with everyone. What's his name? What's his name? Prodigy, he, you know, he was living there, he hated it, he was scared, whatever. He started his position at his best friend's place. I don't even know what his best friend did. Like, I don't remember. He was like the CEO of like some company, but like what it was, couldn't tell you. So Prodigy's best friend, he is just like some annoying like show off. We'll call him a poser. These nicknames are getting like meaner and meaner as we go on. we have Poser. Poser over here, again, he is the CEO of whatever crap he has going on. Honestly, I don't even know if he was like a true friend to Prodigy, because in some cases I feel like he was, but in other cases I feel like he wasn't, because of the way he would treat Prodigy. I always like bring up the fact that he lives like in a Goshuan, and the fact that he's always like offering him money, like, oh, take a taxi, like, you know, some people might be like, oh my god, that's so sweet, like, oh my god, Biffle goals. But like me personally, like if I told like my best friend that I'm living in a place that I do hate and that it's dirty and like, you know, it's not the best, if they kept on bringing it up, I'll be like, are you trying to embarrass me? So every time he would bring up the fact that like Prodigy was like staying out like a Goshuan, Prodigy would just be like, but like one thing I did like about Prodigy is that even like from the jump, he knew that like his friend was like full of it. Like, yeah, he was being nice and he was like, oh, like, you know, he's helping me, whatever. But you guys remember how he would like talk to himself, or like in his head he would like say things. He would always be like, why is he trying to rub it in my face that like, you know, he is whatever. Like he was aware of his friend being crappy, and I was here for it. I was like, yes, yes. Prodigy also has a girlfriend. We are going to, oh my god, doesn't his girlfriend look like, what's her name from ITZY? This one. Remember? Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna get what's her name? Rujin. You guys know what I'm talking about. After the shoulder dance, you guys know. But guys, it looks just like her, right? I know. No, we'll call her ITZY because she looks like the girl from ITZY. Duh. And she was having difficulties at her job as well because her manager was being a little hoe. Her manager was just being so mean to her. But whatever, it's not about her and her sad story. Nobody cares. So because they both were starting like their new jobs / internships, they weren't having time for each other, like to see each other, you know? Cool, great. Do you guys remember when him and Poser they were out like drinking, or like, you know, they went to a bar or whatever, and they left the bar or the restaurant, and there was two drunk guys fighting, right? Like fighting. Prodigy saw that. He was like, he got like all weird. Poser was like, leave it alone, like it's not our business, like come on. And Prodigy, like he was having like flashbacks of him when he was in when he was serving, I guess, and someone was getting beat up, so he all of a sudden was just like, come on, or not come on, but like stop. In that moment I was like, he seemed like a normal, like level-headed person who was, you know, just trying to make it in this thing we call life, this hard thing we call life. But in that moment, I don't know why, he just seemed like not all there mentally to me. So then, y'all, the one thing that made me like this drama, I know we're everywhere, we're everywhere, I even like finished telling you what it was about, but we're gonna get there. That has made me obsessed with this drama is the killer. Okay, mind you, there are multiple killers in this drama, right? You got Giggles, you got Pervert, you got Eggs, and who else is a killer? Oh, Ghost Man, Ghost Boy, Ghosty. Ooh. Oh wait, hold on, before I tell you, okay, I'm sorry, we're everywhere. I'm excited, and I shouldn't be excited about this drama because this drama is like really dark and like, you know, like sad or like scary. So there's a part where, oh yeah, the officer girl, we're gonna call her Officer because like she was important, but will she be important in this video? No. Okay, she just had an inkling that some mysterious ish was going on, especially when like a whole bunch of cats were being killed. Just like weird things were happening in a certain area, so she decided that she wanted to investigate it. But of course her team, her people were like, no, it's okay. They found out it was Giggle. Giggle was over here killing cats, him and his twin brother Giggles too, because there's two of them. we know. Officer over here, she has a bad tooth. She has a toothache, right? Like, ow, oh my god, my tooth hurts. Why did that be so loud in my room? Hold on. So she has a toothache, so she goes to the dentist, right? Okay, she's in the dentist. In walks the dentist, the person, the guy, the doctor, right? Mind you, again, I did not really know who was gonna be in this drama. So when he came in the drama, I was like, oh, I didn't know he was in this drama. Like, wow, that's so good. Because, you know, he's a big K-drama actor. Not saying everyone else is like nobodies, but, you know, he's a big actor. So I didn't know he was going to be in this drama. When he was the doctor, I was like, oh my god, like, that's so exciting. It's so cool. Like, wow, this is so interesting now. Like, ooh, like, who's his part? He was the dentist that was helping Officer, you know, try to fix her teeth. Of course, because he is beautiful, she was all like, oh my god, doctor, like, you know, you're gonna help me with my tooth. Oh my god, I get hurt. Like, ow. He lives at the loony house with all the other loonies, and we're gonna call him I was gonna call him baby daddy, but I'm like, that's a little inappropriate because he is a serial killer. We do not like serial killer. You see the pause I had to do? We do not like serial killers or cannibals, right? We do not condone that behavior, right? Right. Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page here. Oh yeah, okay, so his nickname, I mean, it's still inappropriate, but we're gonna call him Tagiya, because that means, I think, like babe in Korean. Tagiya, he somehow ended up like running into Prodigy, right? And when I first seen it, or when you first like look at it, you see that he has this like infatuation with Prodigy. Like, the way he was acting was like he had a crush on him. Like, the way he was talking, like the way he was like looking at him, it was very like, I kind of want to like kiss you right now. Like, that was like, he has a crush on him. Like, I think he does. I think he's gonna like make his move at some point. And to kind of like get on his good side, Tagiya brought up like this author that Prodigy liked, because they were on top of the roof like drinking a beer, you know, being bros. At that point, he said, or he thought, that Tagiya was like the only like normal one in the Goshiwon, because he seemed normal, he seemed put together, he just appeared to be this very handsome, intelligent man. And you know, Prodigy was like, I mean, I'd rather hang out with him than freaking Pervy and Giggles over here. So Thug, remember, it was like one day where like they all were in the hallway or something happened. Prodigy heard like yelling. He goes out and he sees Thug. Thug is trying to confront Giggles, our pervert, about someone going in his room, and he was like yelling at him and like, you know, you went in my room. And Giggles was like, of course, giggling like, I didn't go in your room, why would I go in your room, I have my own room, whatever. All of a sudden, baby ghost, he comes out and he's like, you know, do we have a problem here, with his creepy self. Oh, he was so creepy. And they kind of, it's him, pervert, Giggles 1 and 2, and they kind of all like corner or like close in on Thug, and Thug gets all like weird, and Prodigy is looking like what the I think after that, Thug started to be uneasy, and he just felt weirded out because he just felt the weird vibes that was the people around him. So before that, Thug did like kind of warn Prodigy about the people that, like, the residents in the building. And not gonna lie, in the beginning I thought Thug was like one of them. I was like, don't trust him, like, he is feeding you lies, Prodigy. But then after seeing like how scared he got, I was like, oh, I think he's telling the truth. Like, after that, he got freaked out, like really freaked out. Which, like, honestly, I was like, why did that moment freak you out? Like, I get it, like, they're scary, but you've been living here. Like, why get scared now? I would have been scared. Especially after seeing Baby Ghost. Oh, that, I would be out. I would be out of there. I thought maybe like they were pulling like some Amityville horror type ish, like the Goshiwan itself was like haunted and it would drive people to become insane, which maybe it did, but in that moment I thought that is what was happening. Right before that, or right before they kill him or beat him up, he calls his friend who was a detective, right? So then the detective comes to the Goshiwan and, you know, tries to find out like what in the heck happened, like where is Thug Life, you know, I got a call, like what's going on. We're talking about Thug Life, dead and gone. Okay, got it. The detective comes and goes to the place. Long story short, he dies. What's his boy's name? What's his name? Oh my god. Baby Ghost. Baby Ghost kills him. And I was like, I was like, so they're like killers. There's like a knock on the window or like someone comes to the car, right? Mind you, we've seen Chagia, right? Like this entire time, like being the dentist, you know, whatever. In the Goshiwan, they were always showing like parts or like video clips of a guy walking with a briefcase. And I always thought it was Baby Ghost because he gave off that weird I'm a killer vibe. And I was like, yeah, you are. You probably have the head like in your back. Like I know you have someone's head in that bag. Turns out the guy with the briefcase, it wasn't Baby Ghost, it was actually Chagia. And that's when you find out that Chagia is a dentist by day and a killer / cannibal at night. And I was like, that was a twist because I was not expecting that at all. Like he was snatching bodies, Baby Ghost, but he wasn't the leader that was snatching bodies. It was Chagia. Chagia was the one out here like really like killing people and eating them. We'll get to that in a second. Chagia, he walks up to the car where Baby Ghost is killing the detective, and all of a sudden Chagia stabs and kills Baby Ghost. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, why? Like, isn't he like on your team? Like, why are you killing like your teammate? At least be a good leader, Chagia. There was like a part of like the video or of the drama where like someone, I think it was like in the beginning, someone was looking at Prodigy like while he was in his room, and I don't know who I thought it was. I don't know. I think I thought it was Baby Ghost. I was blaming everything on Baby Ghost. Like Baby Ghost is just out here living his life, and I was really just calling him like a whole killer. Like, I mean, he was a killer, but I was blaming everything on Baby Ghost. It's like my biggest like fear is like someone like staring at me like through a hole in my room, or like a secret camera. It's terrifying. All of a sudden you find out who it was that was staring at him, and it was Chagia. Woo! Chagia was staring at Prodigy through the little hole, and yo, you guys remember, like, he would have like the scariest, the creepiest smile. Mind you, the actor himself is very handsome, like he is very cute, but there was something about his smile in this drama that was so scary. Like I was like, stop smiling. But he would yeah, he was looking at Prodigy through the little peephole, and he was like smiling creepily, and I was like, oh my god, are you a pervert too? Like, don't stare at him in his room, like, Jesus, that's so weird. Prodigy, as his life continues to kind of like spiral out of control, you know, he's getting more and more scared while staying at the Goshiwan because he's seeing things, he's just dealing with things, he's experiencing things, like the part where he was eating or he was drinking beer with Chagia, and Chagia offered him some meat, which was human flesh. Like, let's not do that, you know? Like, there's other food options other than people, you know? He lets Prodigy try the food. He didn't tell Prodigy what it was, but he was like, oh, like, you know, try this meat, like, you know, Prodigy tries it, and he's like, this tastes like weird, this tastes different. Did he tell him what it was? Oh, I think he did. Okay, no. Prodigy ate the meat, right? And while he ate it, and he was like, this is nasty, Chagia was staring at him, and do you guys remember like the clip? It was like him, like he ate it and he was like chewing it. All of a sudden, like his smile, he started smiling, like it flashed like his creepy ass smile. And then Prodigy got like a weird vibe, and he was done. Like he was like, no. It might have been after that. Chagia was like, it's human, like it's human flesh, it's human meat. And Prodigy was like, what? Like Chagia was like, oh, like just kidding, like of course not, it's whatever, like yeah, I don't know, it's beef, it's pork. Like me as the viewer, I was like, no, I was like, that is some human flesh. Like the way you freaking are chewing that and the way it was looking, there's no way that's not human. I don't know whose thigh meat that is, but it is not from a cow. As things continue to happen, weird things are continues to happen. Prodigy, his mental state of mind, his mental health continues to decrease, and he just continues to get worse and worse. He tries to tell his girlfriend about like him being scared, which was actually like I like that part, which is weird. But there was a part where I don't know if he was talking to his girlfriend or to the officer, but he was like, I'm really scared. He was like, I'm terrified. And I'm like, oh my god, because honestly you don't really see like a lot of guys like say that in K-dramas, which I don't think they do, or even like in real life. You know, men are always taught to be like, you know, the strong one, like you don't get scared, like, you know, you are strong, which is great, cool, like be strong, wow. But I think it is cool that the main character, he was like he said it, he was like, I'm terrified, and I believed him. Like the amount of emotion that the actor had while saying that sentence, I was like, yo, like I'm scared for you. And one thing I did not understand about this freaking drama is that they did not listen to him like at all. He told the officer, I'm scared. Now I'm not a police officer, I'm not. I am just a simple girl here that loves K-dramas and comments on things that she has no knowledge about. But I feel like if a person is telling you that something weird is happening at a location and that you yourself are terrified, shouldn't the officers, like, you know, do something? Check it out maybe? Like, I don't know. I know nothing. If they're saying something weird is happening, I'm hearing some weird noises, I'm hearing some screaming, I mean people are disappearing, and I'm scared, and the officer doesn't want to like go check it out, thank you so much, officer. He told his girlfriend, like, you know, I'm so scared, weird things are happening at my place, and she told him to stop being so sensitive. And I was like, after that moment, I didn't like her. I was like, nope, I'm done. I was like, I'm done. Your boyfriend is telling you that some weird crap is happening, and the first thing that comes out your mouth is you're being sensitive. Also, like, one thing that was frustrating is just like he was explaining to people left and right that he was terrified, he was scared, but they just took it as him being paranoid and like, oh, like, you're fine. Mind you, Chagia is attractive, so like if I saw, like, I would be like the officer, like when she saw him, she was all smitten and like, oh my god, like, mind you, I would be like that too. Like if my boyfriend was like, oh, like, you know, this guy is like kind of weird and, you know, give me the creeps, at first I would be like, I mean, don't lie, like look at him, like he wouldn't do that, he wouldn't hurt a fly, like just look at him. You have to convince me that this beautiful attractive man will hurt someone, you know. So again, Prodigy's mental state declining. He's not doing well. He's dealing with crap at his apartment, and he's also dealing with crap at his internship. Remember the guy that was supposed to be like his senior, like his boss, kind of like the nerdy looking guy, who I did not like that guy at all. You guys do not follow my lead, but I was like, can someone, anyone, please kill this man? I'm very sorry. I know we should not wish death upon anyone. We don't do that, okay? We are nice people. But oh my goodness, because he was being a douchebag, Prodigy would always have like hallucinations that he was hurting what should I call him? He doesn't even need a nickname because he's trash. Trash. And also his best friend, Poser. At that moment, I was like, ooh, I think Prodigy like needs some help, because he was trying to be like the good level-headed person that he was throughout the entire drama, you know, not really saying anything, very quiet, just dealing with whatever was being thrown at him, not giving any back talk, like whatever. He was basically like a pushover. As he continued to just like be that person, be that pushover, it was slowly like eating away at him, and his true self, which was low-key a psychopath, was starting to come out. And the more he was hanging out or just being in at that Goshiwon or in that environment, it was making it worse, because again, he was dealing with Pervert over here. Pervert would like taunt him, and so would Giggles. And then you got Chagia over here trying to like enable his psychotic behavior. Like, you know, you want to kill him, don't you? Like, just think about how good it will feel like if you just killed him, things like that. And I'm like, Chagia, like, calm down, okay? Like, when he would just be out, Chagia, he would always see Chagia, like he would be everywhere, and sometimes it would be an hallucination, other times it would be real. Like the part where he confronted, or he was at dinner with Poser and Itzy, and then they were like arguing, and all of a sudden like he stands up and he looks like behind Poser, and he like, the look on his face is just like terror. And they're like they were both arguing, they kind of just stopped, and they're like what, like wait, like what's wrong? And then who is it? It's Chagia. And it's kind of like, it's not cute, it's not, but there are some cases where I feel like Chagia was like protective of Prodigy. I don't want to romanticize serial killers because that's weird, even though he was so cute in this drama. Like, I was like, first of all, not me wishing that he had more scenes. Like, I loved him in this drama, and it's so bad because he is a killer. He's a serial killer. He's bad. But I was just like, I mean, which is we do not romanticize serial killers and cannibals in this household. Like, we don't do it. There was like certain like times where I was like, I mean, he's kind of protecting him in a sense, so like maybe he's not that bad. Because Chagia was being annoying and like just like a butthole in general, and because Poser is like so annoying and like a freaking poser, he tried to be all like big and bad, like, oh, Chagia was speaking to Prodigy like by himself, and he was talking to Prodigy, and he was like, you want to kill him, don't you? Like, you want to like get rid of him, like, you just do it, just kill him. Prodigy told Poser like, don't go home, or be careful like going home tonight, or something like that. And Poser took it as like a threat, and he was like, oh my god, I'm trying to help you, and like, you're threatening me, like, wow, like you're fake. Prodigy was giving him like a warning, like, do not, like, be safe going home. And like, he didn't mean it as like a threat, like, I'm gonna get you. He meant it as, Chagia over here is about to kill you, like, you need to be careful. And then he goes to his freaking building, and who finds him? Chagia. And what does Chagia do? Kills him. Not gonna lie, I was like kind of happy that he died. Okay, so in the last episode, honestly, what even happened last episode? There was so much that happened. So Chagia and Eggs, they were in cahoots, just them two, right? They're like actually using Giggles and Pervert just to kind of do like their dirty work for them. Like, they would kill people, and then they would have Pervert and Giggles, you know, get rid of the bodies, right? Eggs was like, can we just like kill everyone and like dip? So then last episode, and all of a sudden like we see people are starting to get killed, and watching it you see that it is Chagia that is killing everyone, and you're like, well, that's no secret. Like, I knew he was gonna kill. I just knew he was gonna kill everyone except for Prodigy. I thought him and Prodigy were gonna be like partners, right? You see Eggs get hit with an axe like in the head, and I was like, okay. And then you see Pervert dies, and I was like, yes, finally. And then you see Giggles dies, and I was like, yes, like woo, yes, kill them all. So then gets to the last part, right? Tagia and Prodigy have like a standoff, right? And Prodigy kills Tagia. And not gonna lie, you guys are like, what now, girl? I wasn't the happiest that he died. I did not want him to die. I know. Guys, what is it about us liking like the bad people in like these K-dramas, or like the evil people? For example, Sweet Home. Do you guys remember like the Song Kang's character? How he was like half demon, half like, or half monster, half like regular. I loved his monster side, and I was like, I need to pray about that. I need to talk to someone about that. And I was like, why do I like the serial killer and not like a normal person in this drama? Like, I was here for Tagia. I was like, I like you a lot. He kills Tagia, and then, you know, the cops come because Officer Girl breaks Pervert's like ankle bracelet, and that makes the cops come, you know? Yeah. You know, they're saved. Woo! This is where things get tricky and where I don't know how I feel about this drama anymore. Tagia, D-E-A-D, dead, gone. Bye. Okay, right? The officer gets everyone like in the ambulance. Tagia, what's the boy's name? Prodigy is in his ambulance. The officer is being walked out, and Prodigy's girlfriend is, I don't know, she's somewhere. When Prodigy like looks up or like looks in the crowd, who does he see? Who does he see? Tagia walking behind people like the freaking devil in Passion of the Christ. Have you guys seen the movie before? It's a good movie. It's about the Bible, but there's like the devil in the movie that is terrifying. Like, it looks very scary. Prodigy looks out, and Tagia is walking behind people, and I was like, wait, I was like, is he alive? Like, which that part, oh my god, the ending was so confusing, because Tagia tells Prodigy like, I'll let you stay alive, right? Like, he was like, I'll let you stay alive. I think he said if you kill everyone, or if you kill people, something like that. And then that's all that I remember. Prodigy sees Tagia in the thing, and I'm like, okay. So then gets to the hospital, and the detectives are talking to the officer, like saying, you know, the killings kind of, they feel different now because, you know, compared to like the other killings, because they're blaming everything on Tagia, because I mean, like, why wouldn't you? And they were saying like his earlier killings were very like clean, like not professional, and they were like, the killings now to like the recent victims, Giggles, Pervert, Eggs, that was done like ragged and sloppy, and like, you know, it doesn't match. So then they show a flashback, or like they show like what happened, and basically how, remember before they showed Tagia killing everyone, turns out it wasn't Tagia, it was Prodigy. Prodigy killed everyone. And it's funny because like when they showed Tagia killing them, their conversation context was different than what they said to Prodigy. Like, Pervert told Prodigy like, I should have killed you like when I had the chance, or something like that. The officer, she took notice of the bracelet that was on Prodigy's wrist, the teeth bracelet, which, if you remember, how did he get the bracelet on? Because he had the bracelet on when Tagia put it on him, right? But after all that crap happened in the Goshuan, when he left, when he was in the ambulance, he didn't have the bracelet on. Another thing is when the detective, when the officer went to the hospital to speak to Prodigy, she looks in the elevator. Guess what she sees? Exactly. She sees freaking Chagia. And I was like, okay, no. When she sees the bracelet and she remembers that the officer said that the killings were different, she kind of puts two and two together that Prodigy killed everyone, because it makes sense. She didn't say anything, but she was looking at him like, oh my god, you really went for it, like you did it. The drama ends with Prodigy like typing die in his computer, you know, okay, whatever. That's the end of the drama, right? Okay, cool. Woo, liked it. Ooh. Okay, here's my thought, because they're trying to tell us that Chagia died, right? But if you guys remember, they didn't find his body. What? How? So that means that Chagia was not dead. Like I refuse to believe that Chagia died. Not because like I like him and I want him to be alive, but it doesn't make any sense as to how they did not find his body. Okay, that's why this drama has stuck with me so much, is because the ending of the drama doesn't really make any sense. It's kind of like open to like your own like thought, open perception. Like you basically like make up like what you think happened like at the end of the drama, but I don't like that. I need answers. I need concrete like evidence, answers. I need closure. So I was doing some brainstorming on my own, and I also researched it on Reddit because I needed someone to talk about this drama with. The drama in itself, masterpiece. It was great. I really liked how you're able just to kind of see the decline in Prodigy's mental wellness. Like in the beginning, he just seemed like a normal sweet kid or adult that was trying to just do his best, live his life and make it, but people kept on kind of like coming for him and just bad things were happening, and he was trying to just stay positive and good mentally, but with trying to just take all the beatings that he was receiving, it was actually making him worse, which in the end made him snap and kill all those people. At the end of the drama, you see like Prodigy start like giggling, like giggles, and then all of a sudden like the face changes and it's Chagia, which is very scary. I was like, I need you guys to calm down. So Prodigy tells him that he killed Chagia, right? Right. And they also say that Chagia killed all the people, right? Right. Prodigy does not get in trouble for killing Chagia because they deem it as self-defense, right? Because Prodigy looked effed up. As we remembered, he got effed up, right? Okay, so if everyone believes that Chagia is dead, but turns out he's actually not dead, when he comes back and him and Prodigy move to a different part of town or a different city, start killing again, they will not be looking for Chagia or Prodigy. Why? Because Chagia is dead and Prodigy is a good person. He's a good kid. He just happened to stay in a very toxic Goshuan dealing with psychopaths. Them not knowing that he is the true psychopath. Right? Like it makes sense. It makes sense. So it's like once Prodigy gets better, gets released from the hospital, he meets up with Chagia. They're, you know, two biffles moving to different parts of town, killing people and eating them. So I refuse to believe that Chagia is dead. That's it. And then also on Reddit, I forgot the author's name, but he proved a good point. He said that there are certain camera angles that they would use when Chagia was stalking Prodigy, right? It was like the stalker point of view. Like the camera was kind of shaky. It was kind of like, this is the camera, this is the wall. The camera was like kind of like peering like around the wall like you would do if you're like stalking someone. And the camera would do that 9 times out of 10 when they would show who was stalking that person, it was always Chagia. So at the end of the drama in the last episode, that camera angle was happening again with the officer when she was getting in her car, and another time with the officer too. And when she would like look, it was no one. The author also said on Reddit that the officer really didn't have a reason to be scared of Chagia because he never did anything to her, and she never had any proof that he did anything. Was he creepy at sometimes? Yes. But if you think about it, she never saw him kill anyone, like at all. So why would she hallucinate Chagia being places, like stalking her, when Chagia never stalked her before? Like, you guys, it isn't scary per se. I feel like it's very eerie and it's very creepy. It's a psychological thriller, which I've come to realize I love those a lot more than just like boo thrillers or scary things. I love this drama so much, and it actually made me like appreciate the actor Dong Wook. Dong Wook. He's really cute. He's very attractive. I know he's like, well, he's like 30 something, 39. I'm 39 if he's 39. I know this OhMyKdrama was kind of all over the place, but I told you I didn't plan anything. I literally was like, I have to talk about this K-drama. Like, I have to talk about it. And if I'm being completely honest, guys, I haven't really been watching like K-dramas that has like getting me to that point of being excited to watch K-dramas again. I don't know why. I've been trying to watch like dramas that are popular because everyone's talking about them, but for whatever reason, like those don't really interest me. Oh my god, excuse me. I don't know. So I haven't really been excited about watching K-dramas recently, but after watching this one, I'm kind of like back into like the excitement and the happiness I would get while watching K-dramas. If I missed any big parts of the drama, please comment down below. Tell me what you guys thought about this drama if you have seen it. If there is a drama that you guys want me to talk about, just leave it down in the comment section below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you guys give me a thumbs up, comment down below telling me hi, what's up, and telling me again, what are your thoughts about this drama? Like, I need some sort of conversation. I need it, okay? If you guys are not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, please and thank you. It's free and it really helps me out a lot. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. What was that? Bye. 안녕히 가세요. 안녕히 가세요.